National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't even want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
46-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. From the 21, here's second and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Liking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Now Penix gonna get it forward on a pop pass. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. The ball comes out, and the defense comes away with a turnover. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On first down, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4.
6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They bring their tight end right. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Here's a screen coming from right. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. To throw is Penix. He'll look underneath here and find right. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now Penix under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
6 yards.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Off play action, it's Ward. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Viking 18.
To throw is Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here. Down the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
I'll give on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
19.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Penix on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Throwing is Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Penix. He's got it at the 3. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That is caught side of the end zone. Cut, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. The extra point is good. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ooh. It'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Ward. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Now a third and 2. Throwing again is Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys cut the deficit down to 1.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same. We get set for quarter number 3. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A run now on second down, and he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. They'll stay on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Uh-oh. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. First and 10 now from the 36. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Woo! Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Has a touchdown. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. They're going to try to run it in. And this time, they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. What can they do here on third down and 7? The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons getting their punter out there. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
At the 31-yard
Go!
line.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground they go. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Falcons offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Look at the big man go. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long.
Here we go. 6, go.
They'll motion the slot man right. Now Penix on 3rd and long. Off-balance throw is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. And this is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Ready.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. There go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get up. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one. Oh, a loose football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. On second down, Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, here's Penix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again, it's Penix. That one out wide for right. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will score. Game on. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. Back to throw. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Ward's going to throw on 3rd and 1. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And now the punting unit will come up as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the home